I've heard that story more times than I can count. You see a mattress on sale for half the price, you think you've scored a deal, you set it up, and after a few restless nights you're left wondering why you ever trusted a budget brand. The regret is real, and it's why I always pause before clicking add to cart. So the question I kept asking myself with the Purple Restore was simple. Does this feel like the smarter buy, or am I just swapping one disappointment for another? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. When I first unboxed the Purple Restore, the first thing I noticed wasn't the box size, it was how the mattress seemed to breathe right away. The GelFlex grid, which Purple touts as a flexible, hyper-elastic polymer, flexes the moment you lay down, almost like a responsive trampoline that molds to your hips, shoulders, and lower back without the sinking feeling you get with traditional memory foam. That instant response is the kind of thing you only notice when you're rolling over to get comfortable after a long day at the office or when you're trying to find a spot for your side sleeping partner without feeling like you're sharing a single cushion. I set the mattress up in a mid-size guest room because that's where most people first test a new bed. My wife and I are both fairly active, and we tend to shift a lot during the night. The first night we slept on it, the movement transfer was noticeably lower than the cheap foam mattress we'd been using before. When I turned over, my side didn't hit the other side, the coils underneath the GelFlex grid absorbed the motion and kept it isolated. That's a practical strength you can't overstate if you share a bed. You get your own space without the rocking boat effect. Temperature neutrality is another claim Purple makes, and it's not just marketing fluff. The GelFlex grid is designed to draw excess heat away from the body, and because the mattress also has a coil core, there's airflow that a solid foam slab can't match. I'm a warm sleeper, I normally wake up feeling sticky in the summer. With the Restore, my night sweats were minimal, even on a humid night when the house temperature hovered around 78 degrees. The cooling effect isn't a sudden blast of air, it's a subtle, steady regulation that keeps the surface from becoming a heat trap. That matters if you live in a climate where air conditioning isn't a given or if you tend to overheat as soon as the lights go out. Now, let's talk about the edge support. One of the hidden trade-offs with many hybrid or foam mattresses is that you can sit on the edge and feel a dip, making it risky to use the full surface for sitting or for kids who like to spread out. Purple's durable foam edge works hand-in-hand with the edge-to-edge coils, giving a firmer perimeter. In my guest room, I placed a small reading chair right next to the mattress, and the edge held up without the sag you see on cheaper hybrids. It's a practical benefit if you have a small space and need every square inch to be usable, or if your kids jump on the bed after school. On the flip side, the softness of this particular model is something you need to consider before buying. The soft rating means the top layers of adaptive foam and the GelFlex grid give a plush feel that's forgiving on pressure points, but it also means the mattress doesn't have the same bounce you'd get from a firmer hybrid. If you're a back sleeper who prefers a firmer platform to keep the spine aligned, you might find the Restore a bit too yielding after a few weeks. I noticed that after I rolled onto my back, the mattress gave a little more give than I'm used to, which required a mental adjustment to keep my hips from sinking too far forward. Another practical weakness is the weight. The combination of a coil core, adaptive foam layers, and the GelFlex grid makes the mattress heavier than a standard all-foam model of the same size. Moving it into a tight bedroom required 2 people and a bit of a maneuvering plan. If you're living alone, or if you anticipate moving the mattress frequently, say, you're a renter who might change apartments every year, the heft could be a deterrent. You'll need a dolly or at least a strong set of hands to get it through doorways. So, who should buy the Purple Restore? If you're a side sleeper, or you share a bed with someone who moves a lot, the motion isolation and pressure-relieving feel are genuine advantages. If you tend to run hot at night, the cooling properties and airflow from the coil core make a noticeable difference. The edge support also makes it a solid choice for smaller rooms where you want to maximize usable surface. In short, the value comes from the combination of the GelFlex grid's quick response, the